Before John Mina was the Orange County Sheriff, he was Orlando's police chief. He sat down with Fox 35 anchor Ryan Elijah.
Now, 5 years later, Sheriff John Mina still remembers the early morning phone call like it was yesterday.
I think about, when I received that phone call, asking me if I knew what was going on, and, telling me there were, multiple fatalities in the nightclub. I think about, one of the things I think about a lot are, just looking into the eyes of the many officers who were there and saw something they had never ever seen before. You could actually see that look on their face.
As Orlando's police chief at the time, Mina has traveled around the world talking to law enforcement about the unthinkable scene they encountered. He says there were many misconceptions early on about what took place inside Pulse, but feels the many investigations completely back the law enforcement response.
All the decisions that were made were the correct decisions. You got to remember those decisions were made in real time, and you're talking about an active shooter that quickly turned into a barricaded gunman.
Mina says having an armored vehicle saved many lives at Pulse. A lone wolf attack like the Pulse shooter is still one of the biggest threats they guard against. And while he's concerned about the number of high-powered weapons on the streets today, he's more worried about the people using them.
It just seems like our society, especially in the United States, is more prone to violence than it ever has been.
For that reason, active shooter drills are still done every month in Orange County, and Sheriff Mina says the unified effort from multiple agencies is stopping plans that we often don't hear about.
The FBI, especially here locally in Central Florida, does a fantastic job. There's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes that I learn about because I have a secret security clearance, that things that are thwarted because of the good job that federal, local, and state authorities do working together to try and prevent these on the front end.
Mina says it's critical to always remember the 49 angels, and he still spends time with survivors and those impacted by Pulse. As he reflects back now 5 years later, he is proud of the many stories of bravery that emerged.
I was extremely proud of the officers and deputies who responded, not only from the Orlando Police Department, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, but from all the surrounding agencies. And watching those videos that I've watched over and over again of our officers entering that nightclub, some of the bravest things I've ever seen in my life.